There's been a lot of buzz about a certain bird and bear duo ahead of the gaming spectacle E3. The conferences are rapidly approaching and Banjo and Kazooie have taken center stage for what appears to be a long-awaited reappearance. It seems like ages now that we've air quote known that Erdrick or Brave is going to be the next fighter revealed for the Smash Bros. Fighter Pass. However, since then, Vergman has fallen from grace and become practically invisible. The data mines have stopped as Nintendo grew wiser, and generally, things have been incredibly quiet on the Smash Bros. Front, unless of course you enjoy listening to Lax Chris ramble about his fairy tales and make-believe leaks. So now the question on people's minds is, who will we get at E3? Is it Banjo or Erdrick? The question on my mind is, why not both? Now I know what you may be thinking. Two fighters revealed at E3 Red, what are the odds of that? Seems unlikely. And you may be right, but let's try and rationalize it. Is there a reason Nintendo would want to reveal two fighters at E3? I feel like we can safely say, yes, there are multiple reasons why they would want to do that. If Erdrick is indeed our second fighter for the Fighter Pass, this applies even more. Erdrick is a character pick that will resonate heavily in Japan and other Eastern Asian countries. The bulk of this character's popularity is undoubtedly Japan. There are still some Dragon Quest fans in the West, but we can all agree this is not a character that was on anyone's radar as far as Western countries go. By having a dual reveal with Banjo appearing as the third fighter would act as a sort of counterbalance. Banjo is a pick that people in the West have desired and clamored for since Melee. It would surely quell some of the inevitable sighs and complaints from the anti-Erdrick crowd, and I think overall it's a genius marketing play. It allows them to get Erdrick, a character who could desperately use the spotlight of E3 front and center without even suffering any blowback. However, even beyond this, Nintendo has another reason to have a double reveal at E3. They are in fact racing against the clock. It is already June. Our first Fighter Pass character was revealed 6 months ago, and we still only have confirmation of that very same one, Joker. Nintendo has 8 months left to churn out 4 characters, otherwise they will have surpassed their own February deadline. Do not underestimate how fast that time will fly. If they do indeed reveal only one character here at E3, they'll have those 8 months to reveal another 3 characters, plus release all 4 of them, including the Erdrick release. But that would be, in my opinion, a very rushed process. It seemed way more ideal to reveal 2 characters here on this big stage, reveal another character in a later direct like a September direct, and then save the last reveal for either a November or December direct, or have another appearance at the Game Awards. All in all, a double reveal honestly seems like the best idea for Nintendo to move forward with. Now, how would Nintendo go about doing this? Well, I imagine it would go something like this. The second fighter, who we will assume is Erdrick, has probably been in development for some time now. He most likely has in-game footage they will be able to show off, so they could start off the direct presentation with Erdrick's reveal, show off a lot of his gameplay moves and a lot of those features. Starting off the direct with Erdrick also allows them to transition into a segment about the upcoming Dragon Quest games that will be coming to Nintendo. All in all, it seems like a smart move for them to do it like this. And then since Banjo is probably a character they haven't got as much work done on yet, it makes sense for his reveal to be a trailer-esque one similar to Joker's, have it at the very end of the direct as the big surprise. No gameplay footage, just purely trailer style. This would undoubtedly generate huge buzz, and I'm sure with the bright lights of E3, rally up even more people who have not bought the Fighter's Pass as of yet and get them on board. Banjo has a lot of reach, and I'm sure Nintendo will want that on display at E3. So we covered the why and how, and the where and when are self-explanatory. Let's cover the what by looking at what we know that led to these ideas in the first place. As I mentioned before, Erdrick has been rumored and theory crafted to death since all the way back at the start of the year, so I'm sure you're tired of hearing about him and are probably already well informed. Banjo's is a rather recent development that has revolved mainly around merchandise. Back in October of last year, Rare teamed up with Totaku and showed off their Banjo plush and figure, and then last month Rare showed off their Banjo Kazooie pin and collectible coins. A lot of appearances in a short time for a character who had been under the radar for a very long time. And the giant catalyst for the conversation came from Exquisite Gaming dropping this image that is hinting at a new Banjo model for the future. Now this model does feature the redesigned Banjo backpack that was shown off in this otaku figure, and that got people's eyebrows raised. On top of all of that, they had a brief exchange with fellow YouTuber Papagenos going as followed. Don't they make these whenever a game character gets a revival? Sonic Mania, Crash Spyro? It's an updated design of the bear. Yeah, I've heard they tend to coincide with stuff for the characters, Crash with Trilogy, Sonic with Mania, Spyro with Reignited, Iron Man with Endgame, so maybe Banjo Kazooie with? Question mark. We couldn't possibly say. So those are some pretty strong words right there, and sounds like a mega tease could be in the works given their previous track record. All in all though, this is still speculation, but we won't have to wait too long though to see what Nintendo and Microsoft have up their sleeves, as E3 is just a few days away. So let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think we will be getting in terms of Smash news at E3? Will we get one character, two characters, no characters? Just let me know down below, I'd love to read. But that is all for this video guys, so don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed watching it, and leave it a thumbs up. Social media links are also down in the description below. Thanks for watching, I will see you guys next time.